If you want to see great things for our country and the real American dream, and we're bringing it back, you're going to vote Republican up and down the line. And as bad as things are today, if the radical Democrats keep their grip on the House and the Senate, your finances, your family, your community, and your country will never be able to recover. Mutilate our children with gender insanity and turn America into a third world country. Look at what's going on. After ignoring violent attacks on pro-life clinics, the Biden administration is rounding up pro-life activists all over the country. Every freedom-loving American needs to understand the time to stand up to this growing tyranny is right now.
Obviously, with President Trump there over the weekend from one of his two rallies in Nevada and Arizona, here to discuss Republican Main Street Partnership CEO Sarah Chamberlain and host of Money Talk with Melanie Collette. Sarah, I'll start with you. President Trump, you know, people keep coming out for him. I got to tell you, the ratings when he's on Newsmax, even stronger than they were a couple months ago. Give me your assessment of where he stands and where Republicans stand as we go into the final month, toward the midterms.
He's extremely popular still, especially amongst the base. And we appreciate him out there talking because we have to have the base turn out to take back both the House and the Senate in November. It is paramount for this country that we control both, and we have a check on Joe Biden.
Yeah. Melanie, your assessment here, because I don't think it's going to be easy for Republicans to take back the Senate as it was once thought, but it does seem like the trend now is maybe Dr. Oz does win Pennsylvania. Maybe Herschel Walker can survive. And Adam Laxalt in Nevada looks like he has a real chance.
Yes, a month in election cycle time is a lifetime.
Long time.
Anything can happen.
True.
I just want to say that it's really good to see that President Trump is much more reserved and holding back now, as opposed to when he was president. I was smiling so hard when you came to my shop because it's just a joy to see someone speaking out and see that he is absolutely not holding back. I do think that the Senate is still dicey because, you know, like I said, 4 weeks is forever. I think the House is a wrap. I think that is definitely going to happen. But as my fellow panelists said, we need a check on the Democrats and the leftists, let's just be honest, in the Democrat Party, who are really intentionally trying to ruin this country.
Yeah, I want to show this. This was one of the highlights of the Trump rally, and it's been trending on social media. It's kind of funny and kind of sad, but boy, this was really well done. Take a look at this, focusing on the Biden bloopers.
We went for two reasons. One, to... Come on, man! The guy who runs that outfit over there. I've had a couple Washingtons, but the nature, not Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here. What am I doing here?
All right, Sarah, let me ask you, how does this affect the midterm? I don't want to talk about whether Trump runs against Biden in the future, but this is going on right now, and we have an election 4 weeks away. Does Mr. Biden's mental fitness affect what happens in a month?
I think it absolutely does. I think every American, when they go to vote, will be thinking of that. He needs help. That's why we need to have a checks and balance on him. I have a friend who is a senator who was there, and he had no idea that Jackie had passed away. I mean, he was clueless in that, which was very scary, that this man is president of the United States. So we have to take back Republicans, the House and the Senate, to put him in a box and just count down the last 2 years until we can vote him out.
Yeah, and Melanie, go ahead with your thoughts, but one of the things that struck me when he said that Congresswoman who had passed away is Aren't his aides supposed to tell him, by the way, make sure you mention this person or that person? And it's kind of like, did they just not let him? I mean, do you think it's possible they let him do that so he looked foolish? I just wonder about the whole dynamics. I don't understand how something like that happens.
Bob, I don't understand a scenario where you have to remind someone that a sitting congresswoman died if you're president of the United States. Point. I mean, I'm not even going to blame his aides for that. How do you not remember someone passed away in a horrific car accident along with two of her aides?
Right.
How do you not remember that? Yeah. How do you not remember that to the point where you're looking around the room asking where she is, unless you are cognitively impaired? There's just no way. I'm not even going to put this on your staff. I think the staff should have, probably expected that he remember a whole congresswoman died. That's really frightening.
And it's a congresswoman that he actually worked with. I mean, it's not a random that he wouldn't have known. He knew her.
That's true, because he's been in the Senate for decades and decades, obviously working with them. Sarah Chamberlain, Melanie Collette, thank you. Appreciate your help. Katrina.